stop scrolling. Take a second and really think about this. Has your goodness ever saved you, or has it silently destroyed you? You've been taught since childhood that being good brings peace, that kindness attracts love, and that honesty earns respect. But look around. Is that really true? The nicest people you know are often the most overlooked. The kindest souls end up exhausted, heartbroken, and forgotten. And the honest ones, they're punished for telling the truth while liars rise to power. We can see this concept in the old writings of Machiavelli. He watched kings fall because they couldn't be ruthless when it mattered. He saw generous men betrayed by those they saved. He understood something society still refuses to admit. Being good without strategy is suicide. In this video, you're going to learn the hidden truth Machiavelli discovered, the shocking cost of goodness, and how to turn your kindness into power instead of weakness. By the end of this video, you'll never look at being good the same way again. Let's dive in. 1. The exposure of the good. Let me tell you a story. There was a man named Elias, the kindest man you could meet. Always helped his coworkers, always said yes, always covered extra shifts. He believed that if he was kind enough, people would eventually respect him. You know what happened? They promoted someone else, someone colder, tougher, louder. Elias kept helping, hoping one day it would pay off. It never did. Being good made him predictable, and predictable means vulnerable. Machiavelli wrote, "The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves." Elias was neither. He was a sheep, kind, loyal, harmless, and in a world full of wolves, sheep get eaten. Your goodness doesn't protect you, it exposes you. When you never fight back, people stop respecting you. When you never say no, people stop valuing your yes. The world tests boundaries, and the man who never draws a line gets trampled every time. Protect your energy, because if you don't, someone else will consume it. 2. The trap of endless giving. Here's the cruelest paradox about goodness. The more you give, the less you're valued. Think about it. When you help someone once, they're grateful. Twice, they're thankful. 10 times, they expect it. That's not appreciation, that's entitlement. Machiavelli understood this too. The Roman historian Tacitus said, "Men are more ready to repay an injury than a benefit, because gratitude is a burden and revenge a pleasure." Your constant kindness becomes their burden. They feel obligated, so instead of gratitude, they create reasons to dislike you, to escape the debt they feel they owe. I knew a guy once who always lent money to his friends. He never asked for it back, never complained, but one day he stopped lending. Suddenly, those friends turned on him. They called him selfish, fake, cold. You see, people forget the 1,000 times you said yes. They only remember the one time you said no. This is the generosity trap. When giving becomes your identity, people stop seeing you as human and start seeing you as a resource. They love what you provide, not who you are. Always give strategically, because if your giving doesn't serve your purpose, it's not generosity, it's self-destruction. 3. The mask of virtue. Now here's where Machiavelli got dark, but brutally honest. He said that most people are fooled by the front you put on, and only a small number discover what you're actually like. People don't care if you are good. They care if you look good. They don't judge your heart. They judge your image. That's why real power hides behind masks. The successful man learns to smile in public and strike in private. He helps when it's useful and holds back when it's not. He doesn't show every emotion. He doesn't reveal every thought. The world worships the appearance of virtue, not virtue itself. It's not about being fake, it's about being strategic. A surgeon must cut to heal, a leader must disappoint some to protect many, and a good man must sometimes look bad to do what's truly right. Weak men show mercy to everyone. Strong men show mercy to those who deserve it. So wear the mask, but stay in control beneath it. Because in a society obsessed with image, the man who controls perception controls everything. 4. The economics of power. Every yes you say costs you something: energy, time, focus, and strength. Most people act like these are infinite. They're not. Every time you prioritize someone else's comfort over your own growth, you pay a price. Every time you solve someone else's problem before your own, you delay your progress. Good people burn out not because the world is cruel, but because they spend all their fuel lighting everyone else's path. I learned this the hard way. Years ago, I said yes to everyone. Friends, colleagues, even strangers. I thought I was doing the right thing. But slowly I became exhausted, bitter and hollow. Then one night, staring at my unfinished goals, I realized something. Saying yes to everyone means saying no to yourself. And when you abandon yourself, you lose the strength to help anyone else. Put on your own oxygen mask first. That's not selfish. That's survival. Machiavelli said, "He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command." And that starts by commanding yourself, your time, your emotions, and your energy. 5. Strategic goodness, the warrior's way. Let's get one thing clear. Machiavelli never said be evil. He said be effective. Your goodness is like a blade, useless if you never draw it, dangerous if you swing it blindly. But in the right hands, it becomes unstoppable. That means helping the right people, not everyone. It means saying no without guilt, and yes with full commitment. It means using kindness like a weapon, precisely, intentionally, and only when it serves your purpose. Mother Teresa wasn't soft, she was relentless. Marcus Aurelius wasn't kind to all, he was kind to truth and justice. Real goodness doesn't seek approval, it seeks impact. Machiavelli said, "The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present." Sometimes keeping your word to others means betraying yourself. True wisdom is knowing when to choose you. 6. The illusion of gratitude. Let's talk about something darker, the death of gratitude. Do you think people remember all the times you helped them? They don't. Human psychology kills gratitude faster than anything else. It's called hedonic adaptation. We get used to good things fast. The first favor you do feels special. By the 10th, it's just what they expect. And the moment you stop, they see it as betrayal. You can't build your life on other people's appreciation. It fades. It always fades. Machiavelli knew this. Men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, and covetous. That's not pessimism. That's realism. If you base your worth on how others respond to your goodness, you'll always be at their mercy. Be good, but expect nothing. Give, but not for applause. And if someone forgets your kindness, you didn't do it for them. You did it to stay true to yourself. 7. Results over intentions. Here's the truth most nice guys can't handle. The world doesn't care about your intentions. It only cares about results. You might mean well, but if your actions don't create real change, your goodness is meaningless. History doesn't remember who tried, it remembers who succeeded. Machiavelli wrote, "The end justifies the means." He wasn't saying to be cruel, he was saying results define legacy. The teacher who's strict is remembered for shaping strong minds. The father who's firm is remembered for raising disciplined sons. The leader who makes hard decisions is remembered for saving nations. Being nice creates comfort. Being good creates change, and sometimes change feels harsh. Stop chasing validation. Start chasing effectiveness, because in the end, no one will remember how sweet you were. They'll remember what you built and what you conquered. 8. Legacy and survival. Let's end with the truth Machiavelli built his entire philosophy on. Only the strong can afford to be good. You can't help anyone if you're crushed. You can't guide others if you're lost. You can't build a legacy if you're constantly bleeding for people who don't care. It's not evil to protect yourself. It's wisdom. Because the world doesn't reward purity, it rewards strategy. Machiavelli thought that when you can't have both, it's wiser to be seen as intimidating than to be seen as kind. He wasn't saying to spread fear, he was saying to earn respect before affection. Be the kind of person people respect first, love later. Be the man who can fight when he must, and choose mercy when it counts. Because real goodness requires power to back it up. The dark reality of virtue. So here's the question that decides your fate. Will you keep being good in the old way, blindly, endlessly, until it breaks you? Or will you master your goodness, sharpen it into a weapon, and use it with precision? Your kindness isn't your weakness, it's your sword, but only if you know when to draw it. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I master strategic goodness. And remember, in a world full of wolves, don't be the sheep, don't even be the wolf, be the shepherd. The one with strength, discipline, and the courage to use both mercy and power with purpose. Because Machiavelli's truth is simple. Goodness without strength is meaningless, but strength with goodness, that's unstoppable. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.